everyone! It's another antler wardrobe change, and these ones are a little more droopy than my previous ones, but they've got little fuzzies here, and I think they're so cute. So, yes, today's video is going to be a bit more chit-chatty. It's kind of more on the aspect of the beauty budget. I've seen some really great ladies here. I will link them in the comment in the bottom bar, who I know who have done the beauty budget videos and how they're planning out this next year, 2015. I wanted to kind of address that because I thought it was just so relevant and great idea to just talk about, because money is one of those sticky things, and we always look back in time and say, I wish someone explained that to me, or I wish I had thought of that, or why didn't I think of it this way? And yeah, I just think it would be a great way to also keep ourselves accountable and encourage each other in a world of hauls to kind of help ourselves rein in and be more fiscally responsible. Like, let's admit that we need to be a little bit more focused on that sometimes. So, in my previous video, one of my previous videos, I mentioned no more Ipsy and no more Lip Monthly. If you're not familiar with Lip Monthly, I will link you to my video. It's a same idea as Ipsy, except just lip products, which is great. But it's just not something, I have too many lip products. I did my inventory. I'll link my video. It's way too much. I'm just not keeping up with the products. It's becoming cluttered. Even just the bags went from cute to just junk clutter. And it was so funny because this last week, when I'm filming this, when my classmates needed like a little makeup bag or like little things just to hold a pencil case, and she's from abroad, and she's like, yeah, I haven't had the chance to go out and even buy a pencil case. She's like, it's one of those things I didn't think about. I'm like, I have so many of these bags, and I brought them to her, and she picked out which ones she wanted, and she was so happy and so grateful for that someone was just willing to give that to her without like any strings attached or anything like that. So it just made me think, like, I need to find homes for some of my stuff. I really need to rethink, and to have that excitement over a makeup bag when I've got such a huge collection just made me really feel like I'm not that grateful and not that thankful. In a time of gratefulness and thankfulness and giving, I'm not feeling that. So plus with my Ipsy bag, I've been just kind of feeling down about it. You've probably noticed, a little more critical of them, and I think I just need a break. It's added up. It was like 20 bucks a month I was spending, and it just got to be too much. I did also try on Nature Box and Gray's Box, the snack box. If you want information about that, I can do a video about that. Just leave me a comment in the section below. But it was just getting to be too much money being spent on little things like coffees and dinners and movies and everything like that. And that's when I kind of realized, like, just recently actually, like, I graduate next September. I'm in a 1-year condensed program. So a master's program is usually 2 years. I'm doing it full time. My program has even that they suggest you don't work over 15 hours because it's that intense. I try to put in like 25 hours, and just so I have, like, for loans, for payments, for all this other stuff. And it was just getting to that point where I'm like, I could save that money and pay my loan off even faster if I didn't go out and get that coffee, or if I didn't get that Ipsy bag. I could make that $120 payment and not have to pay interest on that. Like, that was just like that one little thing where I was like, wow, that's adding up. So I'm getting rid of those. I think it's just going to be a little easier for me emotionally too. It's stressing me out. What else can I say? Oh, okay. I had this idea for my empties and my project pans. I'm still going to be doing that this September. Kind of a give and take option, just to kind of mix things up. I do want to participate in the Sephora VIB sale. If anyone wonders, because they're like, I had a friend ask me, so how exactly do you plan on getting VIB status if you are participating in VIB sale when you don't spend that much? And each year I do end up qualifying with VIB status because I end up buying gifts and gift sets, and my mom loves skincare from there, and it's usually a little more expensive. So for special anniversaries, birthdays, Mother's Day, Christmas, we end up purchasing them for her. So she loves it. She's always happy to get that stuff, and we use my card as a family, so it adds up. But so I'm looking towards this next year's Sephora VIB sale as if I want to purchase something, that will be my time to save up and put aside money for a nice gift for myself as kind of a thought process way. How am I going to do that is with my empties and this give and take method. So I was thinking with each Ipsy Project Pan, for each product that I finish up, it's looking up the price of it at that moment and calculating how much I've used up money-wise. And for every $50 that I go through and use up, I can put aside $5, and I'll kind of keep like a running tab. Like maybe like in this corner will be like a little piggy bank, and then this corner will be like a little trash bin, and it'll keep track, running tabs throughout the entire year. And whatever money I make back will be the money I can put towards the Sephora VIB sale. But the one thing that's not going to count, or a few things, body care, like Bath and Body Works, my family and I go in together and we buy a whole bunch of stuff during the sales, and we either use them as a family, gift them out throughout the year kind of stuff. So that's not going to count into the budget because I don't know what's going to stay. I don't know who's going to claim what scents and things like that. So I'm not going to count that purchase because it's also not really on my credit card. My mom usually likes to kind of take us on a girls' afternoon shopping thing, so she treats my sister and I to that, which is not ever like really a huge amount either. But that and skincare. I have enough hair care for the year. I don't need to buy more makeup. I need to lessen that makeup. But just if I need a moisturizer, a facial cleanser, a face scrub, that's not going to count because that's stuff I'm really good about using up and finishing and then moving on to the next thing. So I'm good with that aspect. That's not going to count into the budget. But if, let's say, I go to the drugstore and purchase a mascara, which I wouldn't need to, but if I did, that would come out of that piggy bank of money that I have set aside for the sale. So I won't be able to blame anyone else but myself that if I was, let's say, $5 short from a particular palette I wanted to get during the sale, it's no one's fault but my own. I could have put that aside. I didn't need that mascara. Now, of course, I'm not going to have to spend the entire amount that I make for myself, if I don't want to. If I end up just wanting to purchase a few quick little things, that's fine, and then I can put the rest into savings. I just saw that as like a fun way to go through it and just keep those running tabs going and seeing really how much, if I put my mind to it, how much can I save myself and use up and give myself back for that. So it's kind of like that reward system. Let me know in the comment section if you think that's a good idea or if you think that's just a dumb idea and I shouldn't do it. But I'm excited about that, so I think it would be fun. And that's pretty much my beauty budget. I don't need to purchase anything. I'm going to be going on a no-buy until that Sephora VIB sale and then nothing else. Like, I purchased Christmas gifts this last Black Friday, and I didn't buy anything for myself. I did get, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I did get my little self that, but it was just the samples that came free because it was an option available, and I was like, I'll go with that. Plus, half those samples are going to my mother because they're like skincare stuff and like regenerating. But anyways, that's pretty much just my general idea for the year. I just want to be more fiscally responsible. Not that I'm irresponsible, but I really want to harness that in before like wedding and home buying and before my loans start like being like, hey, we got to pay you, or you got to pay me off. And like ultimately though, in that aspect, my goal is, my loan is for 5 years after I graduate. My goal, if everything works out correctly to my calculations, which I've been going after, and my like antlers are getting more and more droopy as I talk about my money loans, to have it paid off in 2 years. And if I'm lucky enough with that, and I've got the great support of my family for this, get that done. And I'm excited for that, so then I can really just start looking forward into my future. So yes, that is pretty much my budget for 2015. No Ipsy, not really like any extra spending, being just more mindful of where that goes. So as my droopy antlers continue to droop down on my head, I think I'm going to take that as a hint to say we're done talking about money. So yeah, and I'm still going to do a final my goals for 2015. This is just more of like musings, so take it for what it is. If you have an idea, if you have a comment, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I would love to kind of hear some feedback from you guys. So see you in my next video. Bye.